I think I've created the word.
What is it?
Dave, go on GoDaddy right now. I want to own the website Hatedomb.com instead of Fandom.
Hate them.
Hatedomb.
Hate them. I gotta hate them.
Hatedom.
Hate them.
Welcome back to Under Oath. How set are we in our ways?
So sad. The older I get, the more I become set in my ways.
But I realize I do get stuck on certain things.
Like what?
But then I start getting loved for certain things too. When I first try to go, I got it, and then I have to get everything.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a completist.
Ah, okay.
That's what a character. That's when you collect stuff and you need every piece of it.
Yeah.
I'm a completist.
And you feel incomplete unless you have every single one.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, it's like Pokemon. Got to get them all.
Gotta
get 'em all.
I'm like that with kids. Yeah.
No, I got 2. I'm good.
Yeah, I'm talking about my own. I'm not talking about snatching kids, people. I'm just talking about.
He pleads the 5th.
I got 4, and I would have had more if I didn't have that vasectomy after the third one.
I had a moment where we were doing a comedy show, and it was me and Ken Miller were sitting there, and this guy who works the club walks over and goes, "Hey, I like those shoes." And Ken goes, "Oh, thank you." He goes, "No, not yours." And he was talking about my shoes.
Yes.
And it was a very weird thing because I'm an elderly dude. I'd say statesman.
Statesman, I'll say that. Mature statesman, yeah.
So when somebody sees me in a pair of good-looking Jordans, I don't seem to fit the part.
They're surprised by that.
Yeah.
They're surprised by that. And what do we call that new fad that everyone loves, man? What? It's not a new term, but people call you sneakerhead.
Or my shoe game is strong.
Yeah. Ooh, look at you out here on these streets. Okay.
I feel like I should say word or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But the point is that, I'm shooting for comfort.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I go now I've gotten lazy.
Okay.
I've gotten real lazy. I like linen pants.
Man, you gotten to that age?
I do love
you wearing linen pants out here, man?
I love having a baggy shirt with a hoodie and linen pants and a pair of Hatedoms.
Gotcha. You're wearing uncle clothes now. You're Unc.
No. I think it makes me look like Jeff Bridges from The Big Lebowski.
It does. But you're not wearing Birkenstocks.
No, because you know what? Hey Dudes are the new Birkenstocks.
I ain't mad at you.
They're a lot more comfortable now.
Yes.
And anybody who ever complains to me, I buy them a pair.
And
the minute they wear them once, they get mad at you.
You converting people out here?
Oh yeah.
Gotcha.
I'm bringing people. I'm not talking the $70 Hey Dudes. I'm talking your Amazons.
Okay.
I can't go into a store and pay $70 for Hey Dudes.
Well, let me ask you a question though, man. When did you become a sneakerhead? Because this is something that I got to watch develop for you.
I think when I bought the UNC Jordans.
Those are the ones you're like,
yeah,
this is nice.
The light blue North Carolina
Gotcha.
5s. They're Jordan 5s.
Now
so people don't know out there, Jordan has I think up to like 17 or something. So every shoe had a different design. So they had Jordan 1s, 2s, 3s,
Absolutely.
4s, 5s, 6s,
Yes.
7s, 8s. Now I'm partial to 5s.
You love 5s.
I love the 5s.
Mhm.
They have a little area here where air comes in, so there's flow. So I never have sweaty feet wearing the 5s.
I like the 5 because it has the bow biter.
Yeah.
I've
learned how to tie my shoes.
Yes.
Because I don't have to do the first knot.
No.
You just do the bow.
And people don't know when that first came out when I was like probably in 8th grade, bow biters were something that people just didn't have on their shoes.
Bow biters are these things that make tying your shoes easy.
That's right.
And they're tight.
They're tight.
But this happens in collectibles too, though.
Yeah. It's called fandom, man.
Yeah.
That's part of it. You are a sneakerhead now, bro.
And I wonder if I'm the same way when it comes to my entertainment.
Yes, you are. I can tell you, yes, Jeff Kaufman.
Because I can't do period stuff like English. Like you have anything in your story where they don't have toilets, I'm out.
You gotta see a toilet in the movie.
I gotta know if these people are using a toilet.
Plumbing is a must when it comes to my entertainment.
Because there's a term called aesthetic distance, and it means how deep am I into it. The closer the aesthetic distance, the closer I'm in, the less likely I'm taken out.
Okay.
If I have a scene where guys are hitting each other with swords and everything else, the first thought in my mind is, where'd they doo-doo?
That's the first thing.
The first thing in my mind.
Okay, that's
See,
funny.
I know if it's in our period or since the 40s, they're in a house, I know there's a toilet in there.
There it is.
I'm stuck in the bathroom.
I understand. I see that, bro.
And women, I know some women are, but they like those old English stuff, like Bridgerton and stuff like that.
My wife loves that show, man. That's her joint.
Oh, God, my daughter. She goes, oh, Dad. I'm like, no, I don't know where they doo-doo. She goes, you're caught up on the doo-doo thing? Yes.
Yes. And let's keep in mind, not just doo-doo. No one took a bath every day.
Oh, and the meat? Who's cooking it?
Mm.
There are a lot of worms in that meat.
Yes, sir.
You know, a lot of people died from just like regular stuff.
Just regular stuff.
You know,
Like from a sandwich.
From a sandwich.
Yeah.
Could you imagine this one going on? And that bread wasn't cooked fresh.
No, it wasn't.
So, you know, it's basically Publix rolls.
That's funny. That's funny. If you guys know us, man, we have a friend that hates Publix bread for subs.
Yeah, we do a show late at night. He rips on Publix, and every time he says Publix, James loses a piece of his soul.
Yeah, I do.
It's funny.
I do.
It's sad because you're stuck.
But let's talk about fandom, though, man. How crazy it's gotten. Like, it's a fever pitch now. You know what's fandom now? You know what's considered fandom? People root for this like they root for their favorite team. Politics. Yeah. Politics become fandom. It's all about, I like this person. No matter what you say about them, I love them.
I'm gonna disagree. It's not about liking. It's about hating.
I hate this person more.
Yes. Nobody likes their person. They just hate the other guy more.
But we root for it like fandom, though. It's become that.
No, we root against you.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like people who hate the what's that team? NFL team, the Patriots.
Voting is like shooting somebody.
That's correct.
They didn't vote for that person. I just shot the other guy.
There you go.
Nobody goes in and goes, yeah, this guy's so fantastic. When was the last politician that was fantastic?
Ooh.
When was the last one we go, you know, that guy's great? Not just, oh, I hate the people on the other side.
Well, to a lot of people, 45 was great.
I think I've created the word.
What is it?
Dave, go on GoDaddy right now. I want to own the website Hatedoms.com instead of Fandom.
Hatedoms?
Hatedoms.
Hatedoms. I got
Hatedoms.
Hatedoms.
Hatedoms.com. Because that's what it is.
That's what
it's not fandom. It's Hatedoms.
Yeah.
Like, I want you to know something. People out there hate Trump. They hate Biden.
You don't say.
They hate him. Hate them both. And they hate themselves.
Yes.
Because they feel they're associated with something that's not doing well.
Right now, we're looking up to see if Hatedoms available.
I know it's taken. There's no way it's not taken. Dude, in the break, I'm buying that MF. That is amazing because it's so true.
It is so true.
And nobody thinks of it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm old, but am I ahead of this?
You might be. I think we're the only people to put it into words like this.
I'm the Zuckerberg of this thing.
You are.
You
got to create a social media app now.
I'm the Elon.
There you go. Hate book. You got to.
I'm the Steve Jobs. I came up with something.
Hey,
and if the website's available, you know I created it.
Yes, and on Hate Book, when you post something, we have the
Hate
option.
Book's taken.
No, Hate Book can't be taken.
Premium domain. No.
And what's the minimum offer?
$10,000. That's what you call parking.
Somebody brought it and said, "Okay, you want
Somebody's parking."
Yeah, somebody's parking on it.
But Hatedoms.com, I can get it for $9 right now.
Instead of just how hard, you can put up a middle finger.
Yeah, Hatedoms is good instead of Fandom.
Yeah, there you go, man.
And then we just gripe about the things we don't like.
People will love that.
Yeah,
because people want to.
We do that all the day anyway.
Yes, we do.
All day long.
Well, let me tell you one good thing, because I want to have some kind of positive spin on fandom, if you will. One of the best things about my fandom is that I get to pass it on to my kids. Can I tell you?
Are your kids following you down the road?
Yes. Well, here's what it is.
Are they following you down the road?
No. They're not.
So how are you passing it down?
Let me tell you. I'm going to explain.
Right.
I grew up loving comic books. And when Marvel started making movies, I loved the fact I can go watch them. I waited a long time to get quality movies. I got to take my kids to these movies, and that's how they got introduced to these characters. And now my kids became fans, and they love them, and we bond over me and them going to see these movies together. I love the fact that you can create fans of things that you are already a fan of in your children. I love that, man.
My daughter and I went to a Marvel marathon.
Okay.
When Captain America Civil War came out, and we saw all the Marvel movies out. It started at 7 o'clock in the morning, and Civil War played at 10 p.m.
Wow.
It was a premiere. And I think we paid like $100, and they gave us a medal, like a marathon medal at the end of it. And I mean, we had blankets, all you can eat popcorn.
There you go.
And I think it was like 16 hours.
That's a lot of hours, brother.
And now she won't go see a movie with me ever again.
You got all the movies out of the way that you ever see with your daughter, man. That's
I broke her.
You broke her.
Sad.
Yeah. But I love that. I love that we get to pass on the things that we love, that we look up to our children. And
I don't know if I'd want to be my daughter.
I don't want you to be your daughter. I want you to
not beat my daughter. I mean,
be her is what I'm saying. Be her.
I'm sure she's like, she goes, my dad is nuts.
You are nuts, Jeff. Yeah. Not in a bad way. I just mean that all that you do, all that you're involved in, it's crazy.
I mean, my dad had zero color.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, he was pretty stoic.
Okay.
Pretty stoic dude.
Mm-hmm.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
No, that's who you are.
But he was a collector of art.
I didn't know that.
And I made a bad joke one time, and I still remember it.
Uh-oh.
You know, he had this great painting, and I asked him how much it was worth.
Mm-hmm.
And he told me, and he goes, so what do you see when you see this picture? I said, Jaguar V12 convertible.
Okay, I understand. I get it.
And I thought it was a funny joke.
Oh, he did not.
That was the last time we talked about art.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was it.
That was it. So he was a fan of art.
Yes, that was what he was.
You know, he didn't understand I'm a fan of comic books.
Mm-hmm.
Even when I wrote my first comic book, he was in a place called Bellingham, Washington.
Mm-hmm.
And I was actually signing at the Bellingham Comic-Con. And it was on the front page of the newspaper. And I said, Dad, you want to come down and, you know, I'm doing a big thing there.
Yeah.
And it was like 5 miles away. He goes, I'm good.
Yeah.
And I was like going, are you kidding? And he goes, yeah, I just don't get it.
Gotcha.
I said, Dad, I created things and people actually want me to sign the books because they love the book so much.
Yes.
If I was an artist, he would have understood.
In those terms, yes. Yeah. In terms he understands.
Yeah. So that was a weird one.
Gotcha.
So yeah, we never had that bond.
Bonded over it.
Well, so now my daughter's going to love art.
Gotcha.
See, I skipped a generation.
There you go.